It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time. I know Paddock for leap. They was yapping. I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot. I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky. I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on. They address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. A first carry for Najee Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Now Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. From the 31, here's a second and 9. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Prescott. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And out of bounds all the 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 7-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the 1st half. Backups get to play in the 2nd. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
You look at the defense for these Texans. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Open man is Yoshibas. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, the option right is Jackson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Lamb will go in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The slot man in motion right. 4th down, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Elliott drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
First down, Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 15 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they run with Harris off the option. And they'll get him down right around the 16. This is 2nd and 8.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. Touchdown, Texans. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And they'll send Miller in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Prescott to throw. Touchdown, Texans! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
That gain on third down, good for 28. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. Out right to Bourne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Prescott. It's brought in by Harris. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Downs from 21 yards away. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Miller, the man in motion. On second down, Prescott again. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. J.K. Dobbins. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Andre Yoshivas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott now on 2nd down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. There's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott now. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here go 46. Sweat. Take that. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
following the interception. Here's Prescott.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Jets.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
There he goes, right side.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And again, it's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
52. Texans 38.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Trying to improvise. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. Jackson. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Downs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Kill. Hey, 47. Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb from 19 yards away. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now the try here for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
The score, Jets 58, Texans 45. Jack Fox. Set to
Out is the
kick off.
Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
One last shot now for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable